So other Multiverse of Madness news, we got one last big thing. We covered the two small stuff, Simu Liu and Runtime. The big thing is, so there's 3 Doctor Stranges that have been shown for this. It is the MCU Doctor Strange. There has been Supreme Strange that is shown from What If, or a lot of people are calling him Evil Doctor Strange. It is Supreme Strange, Sorcerer Supreme Strange, however you want to phrase it. He's not the evil Doctor Strange. If you watched What If, you should know he's not pure evil, and what he did with his intent was not with evil intent. In my opinion, I don't view him as evil, similar to I don't really view Joker from Batman, that sort of thing, as evil. They just have different viewpoints and ideals.
I mean, Punisher would be considered evil, so
exactly. Batman for a lot of people would be considered evil. I do not like people calling him Evil Doctor Strange, because he's not evil. But Supreme Strange, Sorcerer Strange is going to be in this movie. But the third version, which has been confirmed, Defender Strange. It's marketing.
He's been a part of the Defenders, too. I mean, that's just
is most likely a version of Doctor Strange that works with the Defenders.
So that makes me think now that maybe he's experienced the multiverse himself, and so now that this Defender Strange is the one that's kind of protecting the multiverse.
The purpose of Defender Strange in the comics is he is Earth's #1 defender against multiversal travel villains and threats. So he is familiar with the multiverse already, and should be, and he is, whatever version of Earth he is from, he is the primary multiversal magic threat defender. Not all threats, but he is the biggest threat, or he's the biggest defender when it comes to magical multiversal threats.
Sure.
So yes, he is already familiar with multiversal travel. I do not believe he's going to be the version in the comics where he brings in the Defenders, like they've mentioned.
Right.
He might.
That was a really weird iteration of the Defenders. Like, it wasn't the Defenders you're used to, like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. Like, it's a different group, and they tag themselves as the Defenders. But
right, I think he might be familiar with Daredevil. That he might. Sure. I don't think it would be Charlie Cox, because Charlie Cox would be our MCU's Daredevil. So maybe Ben Affleck would be a fun little that
anything can happen.
If we're talking fan pleasing the fans, what I would love is that Defender Strange to have a Ben Affleck show up as Daredevil for 1 second or something like that. Jennifer Garner's something like that. I think that would be fun.
No, you lost me now.
You lost me on that one as well, but I'm just saying, something like that would be a fun little toss it in.
They might as well.
We were talking about with Simu Liu getting one scene. That's the sort of cameo I want for one scene. If you're giving me one of our big characters, I want more than a scene. But I think this version of Defender Strange is going to be more like what we see traditionally in the comics when he takes a larger role, which the other primary defenders of the multiverse in the comic books with Defender Strange are Hulk and Namor, and then later on are added Silver Surfer is the last one added. I think that's pretty sick, because Namor is supposed to be coming in Black Panther 2.
Yep.
Now, eventually, he's probably going to flip from villain to hero. I think it would be fun to see, a taste of what Namor could be like.
We're not going to get Namor until Black Panther 2.
Right.
Which I believe
this would be a
the second half of the year.
Yeah.
Could be a different Namor. I don't know if they do that. But another thing is Illuminati is rumored a lot, too. And who is also featured in the Illuminati, Namor is also one of the people in the Illuminati. So
you mentioned a rumor last week, might have been the week before, but you said Edward Norton's Hulk might make an appearance, or that Eric Bana's Hulk might make an appearance. Hulk is one of the other ones I mentioned here. We don't want to release Namor yet until Black Panther 2 comes out, so they probably won't show Namor. Silver Surfer, this probably isn't the time they're going to introduce the Fantastic Four. However, they mentioned that
Illuminati,
Chris Evans might make appearance as Human Torch for a second. So you might get the Silver Surfer appearance for a second. I think Eric Bana or Edward Norton, so probably Eric Bana's Hulk potentially is the Defender Strange's partner. Yeah. I think that would be awesome.
Things are clicking now, and Patrick Stewart is supposedly supposed to be in this? If he's the Professor X from
Yeah.
that universe?
This is what I'm saying. I think Eric Bana's Hulk could be Defender Strange's partner in defending the multiverse.
Right.
That's his Hulk.
Okay.
That's my theory.
Tom Cruise is supposed to be like Iron Man from another universe. That's all coming together.
These are fun theories that I'm not seeing other people talk about. And when I saw the Defender Strange thing, I was doing some research, and I was trying to connect other theories that
so it just clicked in my head that could be what they're doing too. So
yeah, I think you have
you're gonna see the same characters. You're gonna see the same characters. You're gonna see an Iron Man, which is like Doctor Strange deals with the mystical arts, right? Iron Man leads the Avengers, so now it's like, okay, so Doctor Strange is working with Iron Man, the Tom Cruise's Iron Man or whatever. They could be the same world that Professor X exists in. They could be Eric Bana's Hulk. So yeah, no, I can see it. I don't think you're gonna get Namor. You could get.
I don't think you'll get Namor, which is why I think you're more towards the Hulk.
You could get the Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
not Fan Four Stick, but Fantastic Four.
Yes, yeah.
So,
which is why like Silver Surfer, Chris Evans is Human Torch.
Yeah, if Chris Evans comes in and they're all like Cap.
Right. I think those are all huge potential possibilities that are brought in through Defender Strange's universe.
I think that the there being an Illuminati already built in a different universe could lead our Doctor Strange to start building his own Illuminati on our MCU.
For sure, which is then gonna have, and since you'll get the idea of who fits the best Illuminati from other multiverses, might make him try to seek out his universe's Reed Richards, his universe's Namor, which would then put Doctor Strange most likely in Black Panther 2 for at least a scene or credit scene. So Doctor Strange, they said, is going to be taking in, this is another rumor, theory, whatever that people have been talking about, or leak, that Doctor Strange will be taking on the new Captain America type role.
Yeah.
He also could be that guy that shows up in every credit scene recruiting these new people into the Illuminati.
Right. Yeah. No, for sure. I think that's a great idea. Since he's going to be like, all right, Iron Man's gone, right? I could go find my Hulk. I know that my Hulk exists. My Bruce Banner exists. Mm-hmm. I don't know who the hell Professor Charles Xavier is or Reed Richards, but I'll find them. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. So I think that'd be amazing.
Great idea.
So
great idea.
Defender Strange, I think people should pay a lot of attention to. Theories are going to be coming out, and mark our episode.
I think it's Illuminati. I think it's the Illuminati.
I think it's the Illuminati brought in through the idea of Defender Strange, and Defender Strange is going to be the key connection to the cameos, the Easter eggs, all the fun connections that they can make are going to be through his universe, because that's going to be a universe that we're not going to see much of, so they can bring people in like Chris Evans, Human Torch, because we'll never see that again.
It could even be Toby's universe.
Exactly. Because
Toby, J. Jonah Jameson, when he's asking for ideas on who Dr. Octopus should be, his news guy goes Doctor Strange, and he's like, good, but take it.
Right, there you go.
So
it's all of it could come together, and it's cool to finally get to some connections, and you heard it here first. I'll pin the tweets, we'll like it, we'll make sure everybody pays attention. This is going to get its own segment.
Yeah, you had to lay the first line for me, and then I was like, okay, this, yeah.
Yeah.
You had to lay the first line, and then it all connected.
The other thing connected with Doctor Strange is that the other characters that Doctor Strange brought into the universe in the comic books were Valkyrie. He won't do that. And there's Nighthawk, Beast, Gargoyle, Hellcat. I don't think they'll go with any of those.
Hellcat in the Jessica Jones is now at the Raft in her world, and she's evil.
I think you'd most likely, out of all those, you might get Beast if they want to introduce Professor X and say
Beast is one person that they need to make, because he's a huge political figure.
They need to do Beast right. They need to do Beast a lot better. Like, I like
Kelsey Grammer's.
I like Kelsey Grammer's Beast. I think Nicholas Hoult did a good job as Beast, but the creation of the character was where it faulted. So I hope that they do Beast right. So I hope that Beast is not the one they bring in. If they were to bring in any of those, I would probably see Gargoyle, but I don't think they'll do any of those. I think it's going to be more the introduction of the Illuminati or those bigger characters like Caravan Hulk. So
I just can't. And Black Bolt even too. I mean, you could say that that shitty Marvels and Humans that the same director of Iron Fist season 1 directed. You could bring him back.